A disturbing image hidden inside a toy purchased at a local dollar store.
News Center 7's Lauren Clark with why a Kettering mother wants it off the shelves.
A mother bought her toddler this princess wand at the dollar store behind me. Imagine her surprise when the curious little girl peeled back the foil to find this image of a girl cutting herself inside.
Evil Stick, a plastic toy wand where under the foil you might find either a cute anime picture or the nastiest demon straight from hell. This vampire demon woman caused all the controversy back in 2014, but there are also other versions of the wand with equally weird images. And apparently even some not safe for work fan art of Koyama Mitsuki from the Full Moon anime. Gotta catch them all, kids. One of you guys actually suggested drawing Evil Stick, and I decided to make another fake anime VHS, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this toy. Like, everything about this eats. The name, combined with a Sailor Moon style font and colors. These texts about the luster of the beauty and wonderful music. For some reason, Cardcaptor Sakura's there with an evil stick photoshopped into her hand. This is exactly the type of bootleg shit I would buy if I had money. Because after the toy went viral, they were selling for hundreds on eBay, so maybe it's a good thing I don't have any money. I wonder why. And there were even Evil Stick cosplays. If I had an Evil Stick, the true horror would be removing the foil and seeing a picture of my hacked channel. Like, this is nothing. So, in 2014, a mother from Ohio, Nicole Allen, went shopping at her local dollar store and saw a cute pink toy wand. She later said she hadn't noticed that their toy's name was Evil Stick, which is fair. You're in a hurry and you just see this cute flower-shaped toy with an innocent-looking anime girl on the package. It looks pretty whimsical and normal. And honestly, that font blends into the packaging really well. You don't really expect a toy to be called Evil Stick, but at the same time, it's kind of fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. So Nicole bought the toy for her 2-year-old daughter, and pretty soon it turned out that instead of the promised wonderful music, the wand actually lets out this creepy evil laugh. The toy also has foil in the middle with a light underneath, and when Nicole pressed the button on the handle, the light revealed an image of a demon woman slitting her wrists. So Nicole was obviously shocked by this, as her kid probably was too, and the story went viral. Turned out that the owner of the dollar store had actually purchased these toys back in 2012, meaning they had been sitting on the shelves unnoticed for 2 years. And that's because there are also good versions of these toys, meaning they can have angel pictures or anime girls and so on. But the store owner just fully blamed the mom for buying her child a toy that clearly says Evil Stick. You should know better. The fuck you thought? So what if the toy was on the same shelf with Barbie dolls and other cute toys? And besides, children see stuff like this on TV every day.
For a 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, I mean, they see that on TV every day.
Oh, okay. He also added that he won't remove the toy from the selection unless a customer directly complains about it. Am I a joke to you? And what made this whole thing even more interesting was that the creepy image was originally taken by a French horror photographer, Butcher Ludwig, back in 2022, and he had posted the original photo on his Facebook page. So, at some point, someone stole the photo of his Facebook, took time to edit it into this, and it ended up being used as artwork for these toys. And the barcode on the packaging led to a Chinese factory, but they never responded to any emails when the photographer asked how his photo ended up on this kid's toy. The whole thing kinda ended there. But I think this case is just super interesting. Usually bootleg items don't have much lore around them, but this toy and this image had all kinds of theories, even supernatural ones, and honestly it probably will never be fully solved. Most likely it was just some factory worker being like, I'll make a little prank. There are also other bootleg ones that use the exact same mold as the Evil Stick. They also have very similar colors and fonts. But yeah, that's the story, and of course I wanted to use the original story for this. Evil Stick would definitely be a horror anime from the 80s or early 90s, in the style of Satoshi Kon films. It would have a lot of gore and blood and body horror, which is why I gave it the 18+ rating. And Evil Stick would be a cursed object that somehow ended up on the shelf of a random dollar store and sat there gathering dust for years and years until Nicole's daughter finds it. And I don't know the girl's name since it was never mentioned, so I just named her Sarah. Usually in movies, cursed objects are found at yard sales or they're buried in the ground, like the Jumanji. But a dollar store would also be a fitting and more unusual place. I don't know if there are any dollar store horror movies. Probably. The toy would be a portal to another evil dimension or to hell. The mom obviously wouldn't believe when Sarah says the wand is whispering to her and telling her to do things, like hurt her mom, because parents never believe their kids in movies. They just never do. And at some point the demon woman would crawl out of the wand like Samara from The Ring. And the mom would still be like, "It's nothing, just your imagination, honey." So I guess Sarah would just have to deal with it by herself.
The TV's leaking! Get up, you little ugly bitch! Come on, that's all!
That's why I wanted to draw only the wand on the front cover with the demon peeking out of it. I think it was a simple and effective idea without spoiling too much, you know, if this was a real item. I also based the front cover's colors entirely on the toy's packaging, and I played with it so that the front cover looks more bright and whimsical, but when you turn it over, the spine and the back cover are much darker. And of course I wanted to include the original demon woman image somehow. I just made her look even more cursed with her open mouth, and she also has the knife and the bloody arm. Also, one detail I really like is how I made the girl and the wand kind of match. They both have stars and the same color scheme. If the wand is about this size, then this demon is really small. Oh, and I wrote that back cover text in Finnish first, and then I translated it. I had to check the translation several times to get it as accurate as possible, but there can still be mistakes. I absolutely love how this turned out. I tried to make the cover look very old and worn, so I used these different textures. And once again, I printed this on high quality photo paper and made it into a physical VHS. I couldn't decide whether to go with black or white cover, so I made both. And this is what they look like. As usual, there are working tapes inside, and I actually recorded the original news broadcast from 2014 onto them. I think that was a really cool idea, so if anyone ever watched these, they might be a little confused. But yeah, I really hope you like these. These fake VHS are my favorite thing to make, and as usual I took both of them to different recycling centers in Finland and left them in the free items section for someone to find. So if you're in Finland and happen to find either one, be sure to tag me. So I hope you enjoyed this. Do you remember the Evil Stick, or have you never even heard of it? Let me know in the comments. And there are a lot of other controversial toys out there. One of my favorites is the Snack Time Cabbage Patch Kid, which was so hungry it ate children's hair. So maybe I could draw more of these at some point. Well, maybe not all of them. So if you guys enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe and ding the bell. I don't even know if the bell actually does anything. I've gotten so many comments that my videos still don't show up, so thanks YouTube. Check out my last couple of videos. I designed a glitter pony for Sally Face and I drew some modern cartoons as horror, so wholesome content as usual.
He's a peeping Tom.
Thanks for watching this, stay adorable as always, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!